You're right, everyone, it's Ace here from Romany Custom Catapults. So we're not really showing anything RCC today, but we've got a couple of friends built by friends of mine. Now, this video is to compare clips, pros and cons of each clip, what I like, what I don't like, blah, blah, blah. I'm a big ambassador for clips. Majority of my RCC frames have them. The RCC clips are very similar to well, they're the same as these clips. I developed this clip probably 5-6 years ago, maybe longer. I called it the sandwich sight band clip attachment. I put a little sight on it if one, or several sights, whatever. Chris Graffin being a good friend of mine, when he did the Titan Hunter, he put the same clips on. His clips are made of brass, which adds a lovely little bit of weight to the frame, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, great frame. I'm not going to review the frame. I like it. Same goes for here. Wasp Unifox XO. Paracord wrap version. The XO is, well, the XO is like a skeleton frame. It's my preferred one because you can wrap it which way you like. Another great frame. An extremely cheap frame. It's a wrap and tuck frame, but you can put clips on it. It shoots OTT, TTF, extremely versatile. With the clips and the wrap, it's about 24 quid. You can buy it for 13 without all that. That's 65 quid. They're both budget frames in my eyes. Some might not say 65 is budget, I do, but there you go. But we're going to compare clips today. Both clips on these builds I love, but they're different, very different. We're going to put a timer on, see how long it takes me to change the band sets. I'm not taking the band sets off to put the new ones on. I'm going to, well, why I say it, I'm going to start with the bands on the frame because that is how long it's going to take me to change a band set by taking one off and putting another one on. So they're going to be like this when we have a go. I'm not going to really rush it. I'm going to do it how I would do it, and it has to be done to a level that I would be happy to shoot. So we're not going to speed for it, but I'm not going to go really slow. So firstly, we'll go with the Wasp Unifox, and I'll tell you a little bit about it as we go. So let's start. Single bolt method. A 3mm Allen key, which I like. You get a good grip on it. The single bolt should be quicker. Both of these frames you need to learn a little bit about. Like you're not going to get it right first time you band them up, put it that way. Like with these, you need to loosen the bolts right out to get a good gap with the clip, because they have a divot, and in that divot the band's got to go, and you need to just have the clip right out to be able to go over it. Right, so we'll get the band set back on. It's going to be this one first. Now, there's an issue with these clips and other ones like it. You have to line the band up perfect. That is perfect. I've nailed that first time. If you push the band in too far, it will hit the bolt, and the bolt will twist and twist your band and absolutely cause you hell. It's hell to get it out. It's hell to tighten it up. It's just really awkward. So when you put your band in, you want to put it just over the channel. No further, just over the channel. Do not push it in as far as it can go till it hits the bolt, because you will have a hell of a life trying to get it out. That one went in lovely. Now we'll do this side. It's going good so far. Again, we have to line it up. This one's a little bit more awkward. We're going to do it this way around. Because it's a single bolt, it allows the clip to spin, which it makes it that little bit more awkward. And that would be... This one's a little bit more awkward than the first one. That, like I say, I'm not rushing it. I'm doing it how I do it. Starting to frustrate me a little bit. That's it, we've landed it. Hold that there, tighten that in, and done. 2 minutes 12 seconds. Yes, I'm happy both sides. I mean, it's not 100% level. It could be a tiny little bit better. The band's down a little bit further this side than it is this side. But it's a fraction. It's a fraction that will not make a difference to how it shoots. And the bands are still in nice and tight. So, yes, that is done to a standard that I would happily use and not moan about. like I said, that side could have been in. If you look, it's sticking up a little bit there. It could have been in a touch more. I mean, yeah, 2 minutes 12 seconds. Could I get it under 2 minutes? To get it under 2 minutes on this frame, you'd have to have it go perfectly right each time you did it. Right, the first one went really well. The second one was time consuming. Yeah, it is possible to get it under 2 minutes. I might even be able to get it to 1 minute 45, but I'd rely on a little bit of luck there to line it up perfect first time. Like, you could see the clips spinning and moving. Fantastic clip, but they're a little bit more fiddly. And like I said, if you put it in too far and hit the bolt, which is something you'll come to learn on this build, you're fucked, because it will gnaw the life out of your bands. But that's that one done. 212. Let's have a go at the Chris Graffin one. We've got more bolts to undo, smaller Allen key, more fiddly. Let's go in. You don't have to loosen them out as much, just enough for your band to come out and go back in. Band out, band back in, line up how I want it. Now when you push in there, it only goes in about 4 mil, 4 to 5 mil. You push into the 2 barrel bolts, it hits both barrel bolts, everything stays in nice and tight. Loosely tighten both bolts. Loosely tighten, is that such a thing? One side done. Next side. In. Tighten. Smaller Allen key is more fiddly. Done. Now let's check this out. Bands on level, they're on perfect, exactly how I like them. Yeah, shoot that 100%, perfect. Considerably quicker. I would say on a whole, yes, I could have got this frame down to around 2 minutes if everything went right. It would be a lot harder for me to get this below 2 minutes than to get this below 1 minute. I find this a little bit more stressful because it's fiddly with the clip spinning on the one bolt, spinning it around and aligning both sides and getting over that little bump and avoiding the bolt. So this I find a little bit more fiddly, a little bit more stressful, and it would be more difficult to get it under 2 minutes. This here I could easily get under a minute. You just put the bands in, they hit the riv nuts. You know it's not going to be on a dodgy angle if it hits the rivet, if you hold it in the middle. It's just extremely simple. The only con to this method, and when I say a con, this is my own bolt method as well that I use on my RCC frames, is the smaller Allen key. It's a smaller Allen key, it's more fiddly, you can slip out sometimes, and you've got 4 bolts, which takes that little bit extra time. But I could band this frame in under a minute. I could band this one under 2 minutes. Both are extremely quick, extremely acceptable times, and I love them both. I mean, I'm going to say I prefer this method because this is a method I also use on my RCC builds. I developed it like it. I could do a single bolt method, but for various reasons, I prefer the double bolt method. I've done single bolt methods using a bigger Allen key. It's just the double bolt method is superior in my eyes. So yeah, this is what I prefer. Not for its speed. The extra minute that it takes to do this is nothing. The speed, clips are never about speed for me. They're about being able to do it with stress-free and comfortably. And this is exactly what this is. 2 minutes on this, it's a little bit more stressful getting it right. And there is, like I say, a couple of hurdles you've got to overcome to try and get it right. Both need a little bit of practice. 5-6 times you'll nail it, exactly how tight to turn the bolts. But you're going to need that practice. You're not going to get it perfect first time round. Do I prefer clips over the wrap and tuck? 100%. I would never buy this frame without clips. I do have wrap and tuck frames, and I'm very good at wrap and tuck, but it would take me 5 minutes to wrap and tuck either of these frames because I like to get it perfect. It takes longer, it's fiddly. If your hands are sweaty, it becomes a nose. That's each to their own. Like, some people love Rap and Tuck and hate clips, or vice versa. I wouldn't buy this frame without clips, like I said, and I wouldn't want one of these without clips. Both frames are fantastic, both great variations of clip builds. There is other methods. Hello everyone. There is other methods of clips out there, like the Chinese frames. I have banded those. They're extremely quick as well. I don't think they're as quick as using this 4-bolt method like this. I'll be honest with you, I think this is probably the quickest. Well, I say the quickest clip method. There's another one out there that doesn't even use bolts, a Chinese one with a thumb thing that goes over and does it. That's probably the quickest of all. But bolt method, the double 4 bolts, I find the quickest. Yes, I could review Chinese ones. I haven't got a Chinese frame to review. I did have one, but I gave it away. So yeah, I could do a video on Rap and Tuck, but I don't really want to, because Rap and Tuck gnaws the life out of me. Clip builds, are they for you? Yes or no, let me know. Personally, they revolutionised the game for me, because I can change a band set so quick. It keeps me shooting. The amount of times I've been shooting on the catch box and my bands have broke and I'm using a Rap and Tuck frame and I've just chucked it in the cupboard and never shot it for a month, I couldn't count. There's loads of times it's happened. Whereas this, I'm more inclined to keep shooting. Also, people say a band that's had 20 shots through it works better than a fresh band. So if you're going to a tournament, you can quite easily take 5 bands with you and put 20 shots through each one, pack them back in a bag, and then use them as and when you like. With Rap and Tuck, to do that, it's a nose taking the wrap off and do it. That's if you want to be really anal about band sets and target shooting. But yeah. Clips, yay or nay? It's a yay from me. Over and out.